Hi everyone! So I thought it'd be fun to do some swatches and maybe a quick eye look using the Sephora collection Clean Bouncy eyeshadows. I have two different palettes like I mentioned before. One is the Monarch palette, which is the warmer tones. I've obviously used and loved this one, but my new one is the Dragonfly palette. So these are a bit cooler tones. These are them side by side. And it was really nice when they did this because I just noticed the outer packaging is different shades. So you can easily tell which one is which if you don't want to open it up. So I thought that was really nice. So I thought I'd go ahead and do some arm swatches first, and then we'll go ahead in a quick eye look. I think they designed this in mind, beauty at your fingertips, touch, swipe, and go. So just kind of fuss-free makeup, just throw it in your bag. And you know, if you're in a pinch, you don't need any brushes or anything like that. So we're gonna put that to the test. I don't have any brushes with me right now. We're just gonna use our fingertips. So we'll see how this goes. We're gonna go ahead and start with the Monarch palette. And it's a really bouncy texture. It's really cool. But you're gonna notice that you're gonna easily make indentations in your shadows. So if that's something that drives you crazy, you're not gonna like this. I just like to swirl my finger in there a little bit. Just try to pick up as much pigment as possible. Okay, so I'm gonna start up here. And this is just one swipe. So those are the top 3 shades. And I'm just gonna wipe off my fingers with a regular paper towel. It's not wet or anything. I just don't want to change the texture of the shadows. So just a dry one. Okay, we'll do the bottom row now. And when I use this palette, I mostly gravitate towards these bottom shades anyway. They're such nice neutrals. This is just a little too warm for my personal taste, and the gold is just something I would rather reach for in a Pat McGrath palette. So these are the shades in the Monarch palette. Just beautiful warm tones. And now we're going to go ahead and jump into the Dragonfly palette. Oh, it's so pretty and brand new. I always feel bad swatching a brand new palette, but here we go. This is actually the shade I was most interested in right here. These purples and even the green. I haven't done a green eye moment in a minute, so okay, obviously these are the first time I'm putting my fingers in here, so it's a little bit harder to pick the product up, but once that gets going, it'll be a lot easier. Okay, so we're just gonna start underneath the Monarch. Oh, that is so pretty, oh my gosh. Whew. Yep, I am so excited for this palette. And do you see the color payoff? I mean, that was just one swipe. This is really, really pretty. Okay, wiping my fingers off. And we're gonna get into the bottom row. I mean, it looks like I really use these a lot, but as you can tell, it's the first time. Oh wow, so beautiful. So I just did one dip into that container, but as you can tell, the payoff on these, really, really nice. I think I prefer just the range that you get in the Dragonfly palette as opposed to the Monarch. But if these are the tones that you mostly wear anyway, that would be a good choice. But this is the entire Sephora Bouncy collection. right there on my arm. Okay, and since I just got this palette, I think we're gonna use this one for the eyes. Why not? Okay, and there is no mirror, so I'm gonna need some help. I went ahead and just pulled my bronzer that does have a mirror. And I have no makeup on, if you can't tell, just skincare, and I put on some Ren sunscreen. It's a mineral sunscreen, 30 SPF. It was from the Sun Safety Kit, so I wanted to try it out and see how that went. It was a little gritty to start. It was thick, but it blended nicely, and I don't see a white cast, so that's really good. I probably will put foundation on today. It's just so... Good morning. So it's a new day. Things got a little crazy yesterday. Hashtag mom life. Anyway, I thought I'd go ahead and still do an eye look, just, you know, so you can see how the product performs and everything. It's going to be a quick and simple one. I have to run out and do some showings. So we're going to use the Dragonfly Palette. Oh my gosh, these colors are just so stunning. They definitely speak to me. I try to keep it light and neutral for work, so we're gonna stick with the colors I don't think are gonna be too out there. Okay, this pink is really pretty, so I think we're gonna go with that one. All right, I have a bronzer compact because like I mentioned, that the actual palette doesn't have a mirror, so I needed something else. This one's from Besame. It was from their Peter Pan collaboration. It was so beautiful. It's one of my favorite bronzers. I should have bought a backup, but I didn't. But I have a new bronzer that I just bought during the sale, and I'm very excited about. So I can't wait to show you what that is. So I'm just going to dip my finger in, and I typically like to go with a darker color on the outer edge first, just because I can lay the lighter colors on top and it's a little bit more defined. So I'm going to go in with this deeper pink right here. All right, and I start on the outer edge of my eye. And the nice thing about these shadows is that they're pretty foolproof, you know? You really can't mess it up with these, which is really nice. There's not a lot of pressure there. So I just started with the outer edge, and now I'm just kind of buffing it into the crease. There we go. And when I go ahead and do the other side, I am not one of those people who can do just one complete eye and then go to the next one. For one, I would probably like lose track of the steps I took to get that eye look. So I just like to make things symmetrical from the beginning. So again, just starting at the outer edge and then working it into the crease. So as you can see, it doesn't come out opaque right away. So if you're looking for a little bit more intensity, you can just keep going back into that color. But I think the payoff is really nice. And it's also daytime, so I don't want to get too smoky, but you know, I am so guilty of just going full on smoke. It's my go-to. I love a smoky eye. I just can't help myself. I am like a part Kris Jenner, you know? I totally get her philosophy, just all glam all the time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go with just another shade over the lid, and I am really drawn to this lighter pink right here. Oh, yep. So I'm going to dip into that one, and I've just used one finger, and now I'm using a different finger. I'm using my middle finger. Here we go. And I like to start at the center and just work my way towards the inner corner. And it's just so pretty. It's so easy, but you know, when you're on the go, you can't beat it. And it's just a quick and easy look. I just tap that in. Okay. And you can totally leave this as is, but just to add a little bit more dimension, I'm going to go into the lightest pink shade in the palette. And so now I'm using my pointer finger. So I've used 3 fingers so far. I'm going to put that directly in the middle. Do you see how it just lightens up the look a little bit more? There we go. So the consistency seems similar to the Monarch palette. I'm not seeing a big difference there, just, you know, different shades. All right, and I think that's perfect. I don't want it to be overdone or anything like that. So I've used this palette, I've used 3 fingers, and now I'm going to use my pinky just to kind of go along the outer edges and just blend everything out so there's no harsh lines or anything like that. And I'm pretty much done with that. So I'm going to close this up and I'm going to clean my fingers off. We're going to go into those wipes that I was mentioning. Yeah, they're not the same as the old ones, and I actually went on the Sephora site and was looking at reviews, and I feel like a lot of people are kind of echoing what I'm saying. So maybe if enough people complain about it, they'll change it back. Fingers crossed on that one. Okay, so I'm going to take that same wipe and I am just going to go ahead and clean up the fallout on the bottom. There's not much, but I still just want to get in there and clean that up a little bit. Oh, and again, I have no face makeup on or anything. I start with my eyes and just work from there, because if there is fallout, it's just so easy and there's, you know, nothing you really need to worry about. So that's why I like to do my eyes first. All right, well, that's just a quick and simple eye look, and just using my fingers. So, you know, that palette is just perfect if you want to throw it in your gym bag or something, and you know, you take a shower afterward and you just have to put on a quick eye look. I think this is perfect for you to take on the go. I'm probably going to highline a little bit and then put some mascara on and call it a day. So quick, easy, done. If you're a mom or if you just have no time to get ready in the morning, you can pull this look together in 5 minutes. It took me a little bit longer because I was talking through things, but if you're just doing it by yourself, super easy to get done on the rush. So I hope you enjoyed that, and let me know if you're going to pick up any of these items. I kind of want to try out some more of the Flush Bombs, and during the sale, why not pick it up? It'd be 20% off right now for me because I'm rouge. So there you go, and I hope you have a good day. I will see you in my next video. Oh wait, sorry, one more thing I totally forgot. Because I have 2 of the Sephora collection Bouncy eyeshadow palettes in the shade Monarch, I was going to give one away to one of you guys so you can see and experience this for yourself. So all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a comment below saying why you want to try it out. And that's pretty much it. Thank you. Bye.